Road Less Traveled's production of M is for Murder is coming up, and here with more details is Steve and Todd. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Of course. Let's get into it. Tell us about what M for Murder is and what people can expect from the show.
Yeah, so Dial M for Murder is based on a play that was originally from the 50s by Frederick Knott. This one's been adapted by Jeffrey Hatcher. And if people are familiar with the old 1954 Alfred Hitchcock movie, this is the play is kind of the same story, but it's been updated with a few more modern twists. So even if people are familiar with the movie, they can still come in and enjoy the ride and have something new to experience with the
fresh
play
take
as
on
well.
A classic.
Yep.
On a classic. Okay, well, I'm not familiar with it, so I'm gathering there will be murder. Anything else?
Nope, just murder.
No,
The
just
entire
that.
2 hours.
No, it's like Todd said, it's based loosely based on the Alfred Hitchcock film, but it's a mystery play, so there's a lot that the audience can glean from the action in the play, so it pays to really pay attention and listen. Not that people wouldn't, but it's really important because you might miss something, a detail here and there that will inform something that happens later in the play.
Little Easter eggs within. You got to be locked in.
Yeah,
exactly.
But it does. It centers upon a murder, as murder mysteries tend to do, and kind of the audience. So the trick for the audience is trying to figure out who done it and going on that journey with us, and it makes it fun for them, I think.
Yeah, and I think this play is unique too in the structure of it because the audience knows pretty early on what happened, but it's more about unfolding. Are they going to find the bad guy, or is the right person going to get accused? So.
Okay, we're seeing some clips from the film. Tell us about each of your roles. I mean, from the film, from the production.
Fingers crossed. We'll turn this into a
Still
film.
to come.
Let's see. I play Tony Wendis, who is, I guess, one of the central characters. The story is about Tony, his wife Margot, and their friend Maxine, and kind of the inner workings of their relationships. It's set in 1950s London, England, kind of in a posh neighborhood. And Tony is a publisher who works for Maxine, the writer of murder mysteries, and then Margot, who is my husband, is also kind of entwined. My husband, it's not that progressive. It's 1952 after all. Margot plays my wife, and she is kind of entwined with Maxine in a few different ways, and so you'll have to come see it to see exactly how. But that's my character.
Yep, and I get to play Inspector Hubbard, so if you're hoping to see me right from the beginning, you'll just have to be patient. I don't come in until the second act, but Inspector Hubbard kind of comes in and tries to tie everything together and figure out exactly who did what in this mystery. So
in the little clips we saw, we quite literally saw a lot of fingers being pointed at each other. So that's a lot of twists and turns.
We just want to make sure the audience knows where to look at any given time.
So speaking of the audience, who is this play for?
I really think it's a broad range of people would really enjoy this show. Like I said, anyone who's familiar with the original movie would have a great time at this show. My kids came to see the show and they really enjoyed it. My daughter's 11, my son's 16, so they had a lot of fun. So really a wide range of people I think would have a great time at the show.
Nice.
And there's plenty of good seats still available. One of the great things about the Shea 710 Theater is it seats about 580 people, I think. So it's really an exciting place to perform in a show, but it's also a great, unique venue in Buffalo to go see a show, too.
What's been your experience working with Road Less Traveled Productions?
Well, what's great about working at Shea 710 is that for almost every production that they bring in there, it's usually a co-production with Shea's and Road Less Traveled Productions in this instance. And Road Less is fun because this is actually, in my experience, a little bit kind of outside their wheelhouse in that they're known for doing kind of edgier plays and sometimes new works as well.
Yeah.
And they've kind of built their legacy on that. But they also, in my experience with what they do at 710, is they bring some of these like a fresh take on a classic type plays to life. They've done this one. They did They had a hand in doing the Three Musketeers a few years ago with a few different companies that I was also fortunate to be a part of, and so it's cool to work with. I like the team over there. Scott Barron is the artistic director, and Gina Gandolfo is the managing director. They're fun to work with. They do good work, and I was saying to Todd on the break that one of the last things I did for a World Has Traveled at their theater was I played Frankenstein's monster. So it's a little bit nicer to play like a human being this go
getting
around.
to speak.
With an English accent.
Yeah. Well, where can our viewers go to get tickets, and how long is the show running for?
Well, unfortunately, we only have 3 shows left. So there's Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday afternoon. You can go to Shea's website online to get tickets for the show at 7:10, or you could go right to the box office, which is right on Main Street.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much for coming in. Good luck with the last few shows you have. And viewers, if you'd like to learn more about this show and get tickets for a performance, you can visit either roadlesstravelproductions.org or shays.org/performances/dial M for murder. Thanks again for coming in, you two.
Thank
you,
you.
Chelsea.